All right, here we go. Got 2 cases of lights, speakers, cable bags, cart, table, computers are in the back seat. Getting ready to do yet another wedding. You know, I'm thinking at this point, you'd probably be disappointed if I didn't check in at the Starbucks drive-thru. So don't worry, I'm getting my coffee. The good news is I'm an hour early. The bad news is I had some last-minute changes today. Had some back-end support stuff I had to get together. Printed a new timeline for it. Got everything together to do these last-minute back-end changes, and I forgot the new timeline. So I had to turn around and go back. So now I'll have less than an hour extra. All right, so I'm all set up, and I don't know, I probably got a half hour to spare. Here's the setup tonight. I got the lights on just so you can see. I've got the 6 maxis. Those are just sitting out. They're not really reflecting on anything, you would think, but then if you look up, hey, they're on that ceiling. So they should bounce back down on the dance floor, and then behind that, I have the cans on that drape. I was gonna do a really cool pattern on the wall, but they had that thing there, so that's just kind of what we're left with. I'm on a stage. It's a little rickety, but it'll work. It's a lot of extra work to get up on that stage. So I probably got about 20 minutes after my 40-minute delay from running back to the house to get the timeline. But yeah, sound check, we should be good. And the last time I was in this room, it was Art's daughter's quinceañera. So I wasn't playing here, I was a guest. And we used what I thought were the Evolve 30Ms. But they weren't. I think they were the Evolve 50s. Tonight we've got the 30Ms. But Art had 200 people in here, and they have divider walls. And I talked to my friend Deb, and she said, yeah, when they have, like 120 people or whatever, they'll divide the room up. Well, they didn't. We're using the whole room for 110 people tonight. So we'll see how that goes. This was part of the last minute request. I've got a mic stand for them to do a song. They're going to sing it and play it. They wanted 2 mics, but I only have one to give them here. The way the system's set up, it's wireless. They wanted a music stand, so I'm using the shelf that I normally use for wedding ceremonies. Hopefully it works for them, but that's what I have, and it was last minute, so I put together what I could for them. I'm really glad I brought this stool tonight because this stage is portable and not real stable, and these are hard to stand on all night. A little while not bad, but all night tough, so I got a place to sit while nothing's going on. The photographer's here, and here's Ben! Here's Ben.
Oh, is this your vlog?
Yeah!
Hello, everyone.
You got married today.
I did.
That's awesome.
Is it crazy?
I know this guy.
Is that nuts?
I haven't mentioned this yet, but we used to work together every summer at State Fair. And I promised him I'd DJ his wedding if he got married, and well, here we are.
And here we are.
Okay, we did a really cool grand entrance where everybody had nicknames and everybody was really nice. Everybody's in. They've done the cake cutting. We've done a prayer, which I didn't know we were doing what we're doing. We did. Cut the mic to the priest, did that. And away we go with dinner. So here I am, back by the bar in a room with probably 110 people or something like that. I want you to listen to the table conversation. No one is screaming at each other. Yet we can still kind of hear music in the background. Now it's going to get turned up later, but this is my objective when I do weddings. This is what I want. I want people to not have to compete for that mid-range when they're speaking. When they scream at each other, they want to leave and have conversations elsewhere, which takes them out of the room and takes them out of the party. Or sometimes they just get frustrated and leave, or they get fatigued. So doing it this way, where it's quiet, yet you can hear it with these Calmery speakers, is for me the way to go.
Like one of my cast members from the show, and then just goes, "Oh, okay, yeah. Ryan, right?" And she's like, "What? But no, you idiot!"
Ben and Ashley met doing a play together, so as you can imagine, they're theater people. Their first dance is going to be theatrical, as you can see, and I think they did a really nice job with it. Now what you saw before that was one of those situations where they didn't want anybody to clink glasses for them to kiss. What they wanted them to do was stand up and tell a story about them. A couple of people did. I tried to give them the microphone and they're like, nah, I'm in theater, I project well. But there wasn't a lot of it. And we were getting ready to do the toasts with the maid of honor and the best man. I went up to the head table, mentioned this, kind of gave them a mic tutorial, and I overheard Ashley say, I wish more people would have told stories. So I thought, you know what, let's go ahead and hustle a little bit. So I killed the music, I got on the microphone, and I said, all right, who's got a story to tell? I've got a wireless mic here. So we got a few more out of it. It was pretty cool. I even told the story of how Ben and I met and how they came to the wedding show. I don't know how many years ago it was. Said, yeah, we're getting married in like 4 years. And in my mind, that's so far into the future, it's not going to happen. That's just how I think about things. And here we are, and we did it tonight. 110 people in a hall that was probably designed for over 200. They didn't use any of the divider walls, as I mentioned before. So the dance floor never really looked packed. But we had quite a few dancers, and I bounced between genres quite a bit as well, because it seemed like there were a lot of people, like maybe in their 20s and 30s, and a lot of people my age and older, going, probably up to their 70s. Nobody liked the same music, so it was a lot of bouncing back and forth, but I think it worked out pretty good. And then, when they did the guitar singing bit, we did that right before the garter bouquet. And I provided that sheet music holder on the mic stand. And they had paper with their music on it that was folded with lyrics or whatever, and it kept falling off. So that's when Sarah, the bridesmaid, went over and she was holding up the music on the sheet music holder for them. And you can even hear Ashley say, turn the page in the middle of singing, which was kind of funny. And it's moments like that aren't planned, they're mistakes, but that's the cool stuff. That's the stuff you're going to remember. Those are the pictures that are going to be the best. Those are memories right there. Had a pretty good dance floor until we didn't. There was a point in the evening where things just stopped. And I don't know, people were going home, they were tired, they just wanted to be social, and that's fine. I played background music for probably a good 45 minutes. My friend Deb showed up to check out the mystery light that I can't show you yet. And she showed up right after everything kind of stopped. And it looked like this lame party. But as you can see with the footage, we did okay. It was a lot of fun. I liked everybody there. There wasn't a rude person there. Everyone was cool. And then, right when I was ready to turn it off, of course everybody wanted to have one last dance because everybody wants one more song, right? So it's like a Lizzo track or something like that. Now, this is my last event on the books this season. I've got nothing. And that doesn't mean that I won't do anything. My experience in the last few years has been, I'm very much a last minute DJ. I'm the one who steps in a couple weeks out, or a week out, or the week of sometimes when there's an emergency. I'm not booking things a year or two out typically, except for this one. But the truth is, the break is welcome. I am tired. I love doing weddings. I don't want to stop doing weddings. But for now, I need a break from doing weddings, or anything really. I've got other things, like consulting gigs and stuff that I'll be doing here in the next month or so. So it's nice to have the break. It's been a great season. It's been a busy season. And I'm looking forward to driving around with a truck that isn't full of equipment for a while. So anyway, don't know when we'll see another gig log, but there'll be other things to see. Stay tuned for those things. Thank you so much for being a part of this channel, for your support, for your likes and subscriptions and all that fun stuff. I really do appreciate you. We'll see you next time. Take care, practice, and enjoy.